My name is Rick Yoakum. I'm the new executive director here at the Humane Society of Manatee County. My background is law enforcement in the state of New Jersey. I was a humane law enforcement officer for 15 years, as well as a general sales and marketing manager for a large company in the state of New Jersey. Here at the Humane Society of Manatee County, it's been an exhilarating first couple of months, exciting. We have an incredibly passionate and talented staff and team of volunteers and a very engaged board of directors. So far it's been a nonstop world for me for the first 2.5 months. Okay, so as a humane law enforcement officer in the state of New Jersey, I've dealt with just about every situation you can imagine in the animal welfare world, from hoarding situations to dog fighting, cockfighting, neglect, abuse. Pretty much have seen it all. The great part about the Humane Society here in Manatee County is we have an incredibly strong working relationship here with the Bradenton Police Department and regularly team up with the Bradenton Police Department on animal abuse cases here in Manatee. The Humane Society of Manatee County was incorporated in 1970 as a no-kill shelter. It has progressed over the years into what we are now, which is our Second Chance Adoption Center, the shelter, where we adopt out on average 100 animals a month, finding them new forever homes. And we're standing now in the Pet Health Center, which is a full-service veterinary clinic. Many people know us as a high-volume, high-quality, low-cost or no-cost spay-neuter clinic and vaccine clinic, but we also offer full wellness exams here. We have dog and cat dentals also available at a very, very reasonable cost. And we have a lot of other services like our heartworm prevention, heartworm treatment program, as well as online medications that our clients can go online and purchase, or you can walk in the door here and purchase pet meds for your animals at a very reasonable cost. Our mission here at the Humane Society of Manatee County is to help reduce the number of homeless pets in our community, and most of our programs do exactly that. The spay-neuter clinic obviously helps control the overpopulation of pets as well as the number of homeless pets here in Manatee County. That's very important. We also have a pet food bank, which is part of our pet retention program. We have some innovative adoption programs like Senior for Seniors, where if you're a senior citizen, 65 years or older, you can walk in our door and for no adoption fee, go home with a senior dog. And it benefits both the dog and the human being. It's a great program. We're very proud of it. Yeah, one of the other things that a lot of people aren't aware of what we do in our Second Chance Adoption, our shelter, is that we accept medically challenged animals and behaviorally challenged animals that many other shelters really won't get involved with. And we have a couple of funds. The Angel Fund is one of them here at the Pet Health Center that helps pay for the rehabilitation, the medical care for these medically challenged animals that otherwise wouldn't have had a hope to stay in the shelter system and be adopted into a loving home. The Angel Fund, which we ask people to please help support by donating, is incredibly important. About a month ago, we had a young Chihuahua that ran into the middle of 14th Street. It was hit by a car. Good Samaritan carried that little dog into this pet health center where it immediately began to be treated. 3 days later, it was transferred up to the Humane Society of Tampa for a broken leg where they can do the orthopedic surgery that we couldn't do here. Chico is his name, came back here to us at the Humane Society of Manatee County a few days after his surgery. He's almost fully healed, and his family, who is financially challenged and otherwise would not have been able to treat their dog, will be reunited with Chico in about a week. His owner is a 10-year-old boy who just shakes with excitement when he sees Chico, and Chico does the same when he sees him. I visit Chico every morning with my coffee, and Chico usually greets me with a bit of a growl, but that's okay. Hey, Chico.
Here's your pal.
Hey, Chico.
You're kneel down with them.
So this is Chico, who again our staff here has gone way out of their way to take good care of Chico. He's now healthy, he's recuperating, and will soon be reunited with his family. And he's a real sweetheart. People can go on our website, humanemanatee.org, and they can find the Angel Fund donation site there and donate to this great fund, which does help animals like Chico, who again, without the Angel Fund, Chico would have had no hopes of survival, let alone being reunited with his family, who loves him very, very much. So we're all very excited. Again, the staff, even took Chico home Saturday night, watched him Sunday, and brought him back Monday, hooked up an IV bag in the back of their car and transported him, and they've taken great loving care of this little dog. Okay, we're in the back of our pet health center. This is the area where those surgeries take place. We have a very, very dedicated, highly trained and compassionate staff of medical personnel that work back here, from the vet techs right up to our veterinarians that work here. I like to say, this is where the magic happens. This is where lives are saved. This is where surgeries take place. We actually do 6,000 spay-neuter surgeries a year in this facility, many of them for people who are financially challenged through the use of grant money, which is a huge factor in us being able to serve this underserved portion of our community. Yeah, there are a lot of ways to find out what our services are and what's available. Visit our website, which is again www.humanemanatee.org. You can also follow us on Facebook, either the Pet Health Center Facebook page or our Second Chance Adoption Shelter page. Both are great places to get the information that you need. You can also walk in our front door. We are open to the public. We're open to all. We do, again, a lot of high volume, low cost surgery and vaccine work here, but we also do serve the general public in this facility. And again, we have a highly trained staff, and it's a great place to bring your pet, your family companion, your pet in for your vaccines, your basic wellness exams, and we're also doing dentals now for dogs and cats, which is important because that also prevents other diseases from setting in. Volunteers mean everything to the Humane Society here in Manatee County. No shelter or animal welfare organization can truly be successful without a dedicated team of volunteers. We are blessed to have the number of active volunteers that we have here. Our volunteer roll is close to 200 people. About 50% of them are very active volunteers, and the work that they perform is irreplaceable and means everything to both the animals and to us as the Humane Society of Manatee County. We have some pretty remarkable people that have been volunteering for many, many years, and we also have new people signing up as we speak. And I would ask anyone who can offer any type of volunteer service, come in and talk to us, whether you're a photographer, a plumber, you want to work with animals, or if you're a cameraman. You're more than welcome to stop in and talk to us because we'd love to talk to you. Absolutely. That's something, again, that a lot of people don't realize is that, we're a not-for-profit 501c3. We can use all the help we can get, and whatever your talent is, you don't have to be a trained behaviorist to deal with dogs to come here and volunteer. You can be a cat cuddler. You can come in and do some landscape work. You can do some photography for us. There's so many different ways that people can help. Everybody has a talent, and we want to talk to you if you want to volunteer your talent. One thing that I'm very, very lucky to be able to do is to go behind the scenes in both our shelter and our pet health center on a daily basis. And the compassion, the dedication to the animals that I see each and every day is truly amazing, and it's something that I wish everyone could witness because it would make people have a much better understanding about what happens inside these walls. Again, we obviously can't have everybody coming into the back of the pet health center, but trust me when I tell you that these people are simply remarkable. The dedication is without question, and the care that each and every one of these animals gets is just amazing. And I'm so lucky that I get to witness this every day because it truly is a great feeling. Very proud of my staff. So we're standing back right outside of the surgical area at the Pet Health Center here in Bradenton at 2415 West 14th Street. And I'm standing here today with one of many select group of local veterinarians that come in and work alongside of our staff. Our staff veterinarian is Dr. Julie Hollifield, but today I'm standing here with Dr. Jones, who's going to explain to us some of the things that he's doing here today and normally does.
So today we're mainly doing spays and neuters. Most of the stuff we do is routine care for vaccines, spay neuter, heartworm treatment, dentals, things like that. We do have the ability to help out a lot of the animals in the rescues with injuries, laceration, repairs, things like that. But that's about the most that we do. This is one of the nicest facilities that I get to work in, actually, with one of the best staff as well. That's why I actually travel down from Tampa. They get very good care. Everyone gets pain medicine and antibiotics. Everything is done under sterile situations. Pretty much the same care you would get in any regular private practice. Even the older pets here, we'll run blood work on them first before they undergo anesthesia as a precaution. So, it's actually pretty much top notch.
Obviously, it's a great relationship and really appreciated. Something I'll tell you, a little known fact about Dr. Jones that most people probably don't know is he's got a very unique sense of humor. And if there's going to be any disagreement with that, I can call the staff over, Dr. Jones. No, but in this particular world, in animal welfare, a sense of humor is probably one of the best tools you can have on your tool belt because you need it every day because every day is a little bit different. But the work that happens back here is absolutely amazing. It's great to have people like Dr. Jones. Also, he's a teacher as well for our staff at times, which is very important to us. So we really appreciate the efforts. Thank you.
I'm Valerie Bliss, the Director of Development for the Humane Society of Manatee County, and I'm excited to introduce you today to one of our most incredible volunteers, I feel, especially in our surroundings. Her name is Elsie Cease. Elsie, how long have you been volunteering here?
Over 8 years.
And what brought you to the Humane Society to give you of your time? Why did you come and choose this place, Humane Society of Manatee County, to volunteer?
I felt that there was a need for kitty cuddlers when I saw the ad. I had some free time, and I thought it would be fun to get acquainted with cats and the Humane Society.
That's awesome. And you're here, I believe, is it 1 day a week or 2 days a week?
Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday from 1 to 3, so that consistency is really important.
I do sneak in on other times occasionally.
And they like it. So right now we're sitting in a room that I know that you had been thinking about and wanted to do, and you had conversation with the shelter director, and it's the free roaming cat room. Why did you feel this was important, and what difference have you noticed from before and after?
The fact that the cats have come from a home and all of a sudden they're in a cage, they're in surroundings they're not familiar with, and having the free roaming room, at least they're in their own room and you're visiting them and they're more comfortable. And I've noticed several cats walk right up to people and say, "Hey, you need a cat? I need a home. How about it?" And that's really been a wonderful feeling.
I would have to agree with you. Everybody who comes in here enjoys being here in this environment. In fact, if you look around, most of these cats are taking little naps, so I think this is where my new nap place is going to be.
I think we're rubbed into sleep.
Oh, absolutely. So when you're here, what do you do while you're here for your from 1 to 3?
I like to get around, visit every kitty, pet it, play with it a little bit, and some of them like to be in your lap and cuddled, and others just want to play with you, come over and say hello. And I like to work with the shy kitties that need more attention, because my own kitty was one that has taught me a lot about dealing with cats that haven't been treated too well. And some of our cats haven't been that come in here.
So, and that's very important, teaching cats to behave and be calm, and so they are more adoptable, if you will. And it's part of our, our pet retention, and that's our goal and focus. So these animals are ready for a home because they're in a home setting. And this room we have to thank the Humane Society of Manatee County. Have to thank Elsie for making this room possible. She's not only dedicated to our mission from a time standpoint, but also financially. And if you had to, Elsie, say, out to the folks in this community, what would you ask them to do to support the Humane Society of Manatee County?
Come in, volunteer time, bring some cat and dog food, just bring a lot of love, and of course some financial help.
Absolutely. And do you have any more dreams coming up with the Humane Society of Manatee County?
I want the patio fixed up so that the cats have the exposure to outdoors, because sometimes when I've made follow-up calls on adoptions, I've heard, "Oh, my cat doesn't like to go out on our lanai." And sometimes I'll have to say, well, they haven't had that exposure at the shelter, and possibly the home they came from or their background, they're not used to being out. So this gives them a chance to be outdoors, and some of our cats really love it.
Yeah, I actually have noticed that as well. And so we are about to start that project. We'll be starting it actually this week. So thanks to you and your dedication to the livelihood of our animals. So thank you, Elsie. Today, right now, we're in the kitten room, and I happened to take a look through the door, the window pane, and saw this young man with a lap full of kittens. So I had to come in here and find out why Humane Society, and how did you get all those kittens to pile up on you, and they don't look like they're going to leave at any point in time soon.
Not entirely sure myself. Just kind of came in here with my friends looking for a cat, and they all just kind of flocked towards me. Made it a little hard to pick.
So how do you decide? I mean, you've got some friends over there. I mean, how does one decide which cat you should take?
I think the big part is finding one that likes you.
That's exactly what. And I adopted my cat from here 14 years ago. I came back 3 times, and it picked me pretty much. So same experience.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I think it's cool that you come in a group with your friends. There's something fun for you guys to do on a hot afternoon.
Oh yeah, we could probably spend hours here just playing with them.
And we have a lot of kittens, and it's very peaceful. Have you been here before when the Humane Society was before it had this room and the other room?
This is actually my first time to this Humane Society.
Well, believe it or not, where we're sitting is where all the surgeries took place in this little room. So if you see our pet health center, it's 10 times the size. So now the kittens have their own nice place, and when they get bigger, they get to go through the glass pane doors and into the big cat roaming room. So that's pretty cool. What do you think about that?
It's pretty good. They separate them and everything, because definitely some of these little guys couldn't handle being with the big cats.
No, and probably vice versa. So just out of curiosity, you guys chose to come and adopt from the Humane Society of Manatee County. And so my first question is, why did you choose the Humane Society of Manatee County, and why do you feel this place is important to our community?
Well, I think places like the Humane Society are really important because it helps keep the strays out of the streets, and also if you do have like the chance to find some strays and you can take them here, then it helps them get fixed so that they don't get more strays, and then you have these cats that are finding homes instead of maybe getting sick on the streets.
Great answer, and you're right. That is why we're here, and they're healthy and they're happier, and that's the important thing for us, to find all these cats a forever home. And you just got another one now. Oh my goodness! How many we have here?
2, 3, 4, 5.
5, and your lap's not big enough, and you got one waiting in line. Well, I just want to thank you guys for choosing in the Humane Society, you and your friends, to select a animal for a forever home. You look like you're a great group of people, and having a kitten it'll make you laugh, and the love you'll get back and forth is indescribable. So I just want to say thank you, and I'm glad you're having fun. Well, this is an exciting moment for the Wilder family because they found their forever friend, and they're just starting the paperwork for the adoption process. And of course, the sooner we can get their paperwork done, the better it'll be for them and Roman, so they can enjoy their new pet. So let me ask you guys, what made you decide to come to the Humane Society today?
It's the only place to adopt a dog.
And why do you feel so strongly that way? There's other animal welfare organizations, but
Close to home. Close to home.
how many times have you been here before you found Roman?
This is our first time coming in. I checked him out online, fell in love with him, and came in.
That's awesome. He's a great dog. I mean, I've been watching him out in the yards and whatnot. How was the process of actually going through the adopting an animal here?
Easy, very easy. Fill out an application, and he's yours.
You had mentioned just a few minutes ago about you went online because you'd said the process was easy because you went online, you fell in love, you came to see for yourself, and you're going home all within what time frame, and how was that process for you online?
The process online was easy, and I've been here not even 40 minutes, and I'm going home with a dog.
I want to thank Manatee Educational TV for stopping by the Humane Society of Manatee County today and visiting with us. We were able to tell about quite a few great things that are taking place here at both our shelter, the Second Chance Adoption Program, as well as our beautiful state-of-the-art pet health center and veterinary clinic, which is open to the public, open to all. Stop by here at 2415 14th Street West in downtown Bradenton and walk in and meet an incredible, dedicated and passionate staff. Bring your companion animal in for your vaccines, your wellness visits, your dentals, anything and everything that you can imagine as far as services, we provide them here. And it's this Pet Health Center supports our Second Chance Adoption Program. This year we're hoping to adopt 1,000 animals into their new homes. That's almost a little over 100 a month. We do have some medically challenged and behaviorally challenged animals that we do bring in here. We rehabilitate them, give them the care they need, and those animals miraculously end up in a new forever home. It's what we do. We have a passion for it, and we invite everybody to stop in and see our great facilities. And again, thank you to Manatee Educational TV. This was an overview today. We'll be back in the near future with some more specifics on a lot of the great programs and the great people that we have here at the Manatee County Humane Society.